compelled to answer all the public record allegations against me, as I always have, as I always will. And yesterday we went after the arrest affidavit. We tackled that. And today, the play that's called is the divorce allegation. My grandmother told me, my grandma Deal, the same one who helped cure me to play football when I was young, she said, never let them steal your joy. So I just want you guys to understand how much you mean in this moment, just to rock with me, just to be curious, just to be helpful, just to be here. I don't give a damn why. You're still here. I do love doing what I do, and that's why I'm up 5 in the morning, always have been, always will, communicating the message to you guys of what I see in sports media, and the life lessons we all can learn together. At the same time.
Now, in case you guys haven't figured out, Marcellus Wiley is not just going through a divorce. He has a legal situation attached to what is going on with a criminal affidavit, which should be thrown out, but that's opinion. The fact that it's actually in play. So when that's in play and you have this situation brewing and working against you, this is only going to get worse if he continues this. Now, if he just did this 1-2 videos and stop, then that's fine. But I'm going to tell you why this is going to be a consistent problem for him if he doesn't change or have a course correction immediately. Now, you can address the situation. And as he did in certain parts of that video, he couldn't touch on certain things that was mentioned in her report, in her filing for the divorce. And all of these allegations that were made. Now, when you take this route, you're doing it under the impression that you are actually the person that is right. When people get a divorce, naturally both sides normally want it, or somebody didn't want to be married for whatever the reason may be in the first place. Someone is upset about something that happened in the marriage. One person might want it, the other person might agree, and the rest are just discussed in terms on who's getting what, how things will be divided moving forward. Because now this is a person you don't even like anymore. So the court systems, for some reason, are so much favorable towards the female side that it seems almost rather biased for us to even imply anything other than. I'm not saying, hey, he should go completely silent. Not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, when you don't do what we call status quo, and you do the thing that you feel is right, based on how your perspective of the situation is, you're going to open up a Pandora's box for her to play a victim card even more than what she's already done. Prime example. Sure, I'll give you a prime example. A prime example is what he just did. Yeah. What Marcellus Wiley just did was open up Pandora's box. Because what he did was take everything that was in good graces and turn that into something very unspectacular. Because now it seems like you're picking on her, or you're trying to weaponize social media to go after her. He has a large platform. That's what the lawyers will say. These lawyers are slick. They're crafty. They come up with all this different language, and they'll make it appear as if Marcellus Wiley decided in his infinite wisdom to weaponize his massive fan base to harass and attack his wife, to give him leverage in a divorce proceeding. You should see the amounts of death threats she's received. You see? Because of Marcellus Wiley. This is an example of his controlling ways, what she has been trying to escape for years, but couldn't. You see how quick that could be spun? This is why you have to be very careful how you make your statements. When you use it for content, when you're in a divorce proceeding that's leading to criminal proceedings, this is why the lawyers tell you, make one paragraph and be done with it. Deal with all this outside of it. This reason right here. Now, you see how quickly I did that? What do you think a lawyer is going to do? The exact same thing, but better. And then Marcellus Wiley is like, I didn't say nothing. I just defended myself. It was like, on the video, you could clearly hear Marcellus Wiley say, hey, you guys can go and take it from there. He's instructing them. You see? You guys go and find it and do what you want to do. You know, like, you guys can go find it. I can't speak on it. Not yet. But when this is over, woo! Yeah, when this is over, you can get down. Depending on what happens in the case, or what kind of results you guys come to, or resolution. Other than that, y'all good. What's good, Marcus? He's 100% innocent, in my opinion. But when it comes to a divorce, that's a little something different. Divorce comes down to different parties wanting different things at different times. What they wanted at this point They no longer one at this point. They don't follow any of the vows that they take because most of these people are not even rooted in God. So what is a vow to them? That's just words they saying at an altar. Through sickness, hell, they don't even want to be around you when you're sick. That's why I can't get married. I'll be right there. I'll be, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's say she got hit by a bus and the only thing left is a head. And all I could do is get head. So, do I have an out? I mean, I can't take care of her. I mean, she's a head and I got to move her around. I just take the head everywhere. What I'm doing here? I ain't breaking the vow, am I? I'll be like, all I said is I wanted a little head, and now I got a little head. I mean, look, if I was all broken up and I couldn't move nothing but my eyes and tongue, I'd be, put me in a home. Go on, live your life. To me, it would be torturous to have them do that. Let trained professionals who get paid money to deal with that. I'm not finna hold you a prisoner in the house. Marry me, take care of me forever. Had them there against their will. Then they get mad and just start rebelling. And, well, he can't do nothing about it. And be making out with people in front of you and stuff in the house. He'd be, hey, I'm sorry what happened to you, bro. I'm going to bang her in your bed. I'd be, you're dead of bitch. So, oh yeah, man, you can't be having no trust fund or will. People be trying to smoke you for that. Black folks find out you got $20, they over here. Heard you got a will with like $20 in it. Who that gonna go to? I be, man, remember that time when you was 9 and I moved you away from that car? See? You wouldn't be here right now if I didn't move you. So I know I'm first in line for that $20, ain't I? Yeah. You can pay me out right now? Shoot, if I die, my money going to some fat kid in Malaysia. No, it's funny because you can tell when people don't like you. and rather judge the situation, they judging the person the same way they wouldn't want to be judged. I watched Corey Holcomb go in on Marcellus Wiley based on how he feels about Marcellus Wiley. And it's like, dude, you think he a tap dancer and all of that, that's cool. That is real cool. You have your opinion of doing that. But when they were coming at you, they weren't going off the facts, right? And you ain't like that. People was just making up stuff, digging up stuff from the past, trying to make you a pedo. They tried to make you everything they wanted you to be, and you ain't like the way that felt at all. You ain't like that shit. You was pissed. You had every right to be pissed. You didn't like it. You didn't deserve it. Hell, everybody else felt like that. But here it is, Marcellus Wiley. You don't like Marcellus Wiley because you think he a tap dancer. Cool. But the fact remains, the answer remains to be a question. Instead of judging the case and the situation against Marcellus Wiley, we going at him for what he said, defending somebody else or doing this. We doing the same thing. Well, you're doing the same thing. Scotty Nelson's, all right, Scotty Nelson. You doing the same thing they were doing to you. If you get my point of what I'm talking about, people. Nobody's addressing Marcellus Wiley off of the actual things that are being presented. Now, I understand why the fools are doing it. But why everyone else is doing it does not make any sense whatsoever. Paul Pierce went through a marriage, and see, you got to understand, when you're a professional athlete, you're not meeting the best of the best women. You're meeting the most. I've gotten on a treadmill for 5-6 hours a day, and look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. You got those girls, and you went after their body. You went chasing a woman that's on treadmills. And now you want her to cook. She drinking smoothies. And she wants to be seen with you because she want to be on that red carpet. She want to be sitting courtside. She want to go on trips on your dime. You supposed to get her that Birkins bag. You supposed to fly her out. While she screams, independent woman. And you're like, huh? I'm married, but I'm still a strong, independent woman. I handle my business. You spending your money to build her brand. Now she's popular on social media and everything. She's doing humanitarian stuff. Then she divorced your ass. Y'all already got the kids, so now she's straight for about 18 years. And then your money gonna get reduced as soon as you stop playing. Why, now you done build her up. And you know what she gonna be? On that treadmill, going to get another fucking person. So you gotta decide. What do you really want in a marriage? And do you want to be married? Paul Pierce just got married because he thought it was the thing to do. She's having my babies, so might as well go on and get married. And in business, they trust you a lot more when you marry, because the majority of them are married. And they was like, look, I'm not finna get this guy any money. He's single, don't have to go through the hell I gotta go through every day. I want somebody in pain like me. I mean, you married, sir, look at those eyes. I just pull in the driveway and I sit there for 30 minutes deciding, should I go in? Should I just put it in reverse and just keep driving away? Just go. Seeing those guys. Seeing those eyes. You can't say what you want to say. So you just quiet. You're just walking around depressed, talking in your head. And you're not even hearing 90% of the bullshit they saying. And they, are you listening to me? Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I heard you. And then don't forget Wednesday, you got to go out there and throw the trash out. And then you got to put that out there. Then you got to go over there to Lowe's. And then I want you to go look at those knobs. And then I want you to get the new knobs on this door. I'm sick of looking at these knobs. Okay. Nothing wrong with the original knobs, but we need new knobs. We've had these knobs too long. I don't like the way they look. Now you fixing stuff on the house that ain't broken. So you got to just make a decision. Do you want to be married? In this new day and age, only young people are getting married. Younger people now are going back and getting married. Guys who are older and know better, they're not getting married. Why would they? Why would I want to go through that hell? All you do is spend more money and get less pussy. That's the truth. That is the truth. Ask any married man. You spending more money and getting less pussy. Hell, you gotta work for it. And be like, I married you. You're my wife. So you don't own me. No, that's literally what the marriage means. I own you. I signed the paperwork. Shoot, you want to have sex, you got to take them on a vacation. It got to be your birthday. It got to be Valentine's Day. You be damned if that's all on one day for you. Be like, my birthday's on Valentine's Day. Damn. I'm doomed. Then they read some book that tell them the woman needs to have sex at least one time a week to restore your marriage. Then they go, yes, one time a week. So we're going to make Wednesday our sex night. Now you're on a schedule to have sex. Now some of men don't like. It'd be like, but the game is on. You can always go back and watch that game. What's the point? I know what happened. I want to see the game. Can't we just wait till after the game is over? I will be motivated then. I don't motivate you? No, because when you first dating them, it's all spontaneous sex all over the place. Y'all running around like kids in the yard, just having fun. Then as soon as you say I do, oh, that changed. Quick. After the first month, get off me. Ugh. Go take a shower. Like, damn. All right. Took a shower. Yeah, get off me. Damn, I'm trying to cook. Oh, yeah, get off me. I'm watching my show. So, you got to understand, all of this all right, the man cave. Men had to create a spot to get away from the wife. And the wife don't mind, go away in a cave. Then you still paying half, if not for the whole house, just so you can have one room in the basement. Where did that make sense? The wife get to control the whole house, put everything on the walls, redecorate the place. Picture of your mama is in a box somewhere in the attic. He been, what happened to my picture with my mama and my grandma? Well, that didn't go along with what we got going here. So, I'm going to just put that in the box in the attic. So we found a place for it to go. You know I loved your mama. It'll go up. I just got to find a place to put it. Why not right there? No, not right there. She going to redecorate that house how she wants. We got to be careful how we doing things in the new millennium era. These people are very slow. Very slow. Marriage is the slow death. God don't take you out quick in the marriage. He keep you in it. You be like, oh gosh, happy anniversary. Be like, I thought I wrote that down. This ain't our anniversary. We got married in April. Stupid. This is the anniversary where we met. I knew you didn't care about me. We got to remember when we met each other. God damn. 3 weeks later, happy anniversary. What? This the first time we went on a date. Damn. You remember that? Really? You sure it was this day? Alright. You don't remember nothing. I remember the anniversary thing. I wrote it down. Shit, I tattooed it on my hand. Women always want some type of affirmation for things. Of course, I could make a marriage work, but that's work. That's an unnecessary job to get what? I have peace. I can go in there and it's nothing but silence. It's quick to get your mind right, all your thoughts. I ain't got to escape to a man cave. And it was like for companionship, Just call up one of the girls I know. Do. Want to come over and hang out? Cool. I got a chick that come over and watch TV shows with me. Yeah, we like the same show. Y'all remember the other girl? She didn't want to leave the crib. She don't know about this place, but the other place. Jesus Christ, you'd have thought she lived there. She was drinking up all my damn Gatorades, and I ain't like that. I'm like, hey, look, I don't mind you visiting, but you don't live here. Gatorades only. Yeah, I know. See, the problem in a situation is that most people can't pay all of their bills. I am the only person over here. Well, I'm probably not the only person over here that isn't married, that don't have to depend on another person's salary in order to be who they are. So if I can afford to pay for the whole thing, now that puts me in a controlling situation. I get to control how I want to do things. And everybody who complain about the environments and where they are in that environment, where they measure up, a lot is at stake constantly. It was like, why would you wear a hoodie in the summertime? Because, homie, this Chicago, weather change all the time. Most women I date are career women anyway. That's what normally attracts me to them. They have to have something going on. See, that's the problem that we've gotten accustomed to. The women I date have careers. They're a senior area manager. They're the assistant manager. And that's kind of creates a problem in the whole concept because I'm a boss and she a boss, so we bump heads a lot. Because she's used to giving orders to people she works with, and I'll be like, baby, I don't work for you. Sorry, but I don't work for you. No, this gonna come as a shock, babe, but I don't work for you. She was, oh, I'm sorry, did I do it again? Yeah, you did. And I hate when they apologize for something, but then get in front of their friends. Yeah, girl, they go got the nerve to get mad because I did this and that. Yeah, and then I'll be like, you don't want to apologize for it. So who the one, don't apologize to me if you don't mean it. Now, if you're sorry, then apologize. But if you don't, then stand on it. Don't try to patronize me. patronize me. Outlaws. I can't stand that. I go over there and say, hey, I'm outlaw. How long will you mourn me? Maybe get out of here, creep. Outlaw. I can't stand these women. They stuck up. So I'm gonna write a letter, huh? Dear mama, I ain't gonna cry, bury me a G. I ain't got time for business. Hey, ain't got time for y'all business. Trying to keep my mind on my motherfucking riches. They gonna be, what happened, outlaw? Man, thug life. What, outlaw? What happened? Man, thug life. That's all I got to say. Thug life. Yeah, we're gonna have to get over here next. Like a desert. Oh, absolutely. Just don't loot, man. You celebrating the Knicks winning a championship, that stuff has been dead for a minute ago. I told All Ball I'm gonna go up there. He was like, man, you ain't came up here and congratulated us, man. I was like, I congratulate y'all. I'll come up there. So Marcellus Wiley decided to do the Declaration of Anne Marie, which was shocking to me that he chose to use someone else's record of what's going on, and he didn't even know how to get it. But this guy went and got the paperwork for the whole divorce trial, right? So he wanted to go through the whole facts of the Declaration of Anne Marie.
Some money, big dog, can't even lie. I owe you some money because I couldn't find this online. Maybe I'm too old. I ain't one of them Gen Zers. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I couldn't find it, but you did. So let's go through it, and we're gonna use your video for it. All right, so here we go. About to read through this. You got to deal with that little radio down there. Other than that, it's all good. All right, perfect. Let's do this. Declaration of Anna Marie Wiley. All right. I am the petitioner, and within action, I submit this declaration in support of request for domestic violence restraining order. I'm gonna skip over some words because hopefully I don't get shut down. I don't know what's sensitive or not. In lieu of,
here's the key word, right? I don't know what's sensitive or not. If you don't know what's sensitive or not, you don't do it, Marcellus. If it's sensitive or not, you don't do it. I don't know if it's sensitive or not. Right there is where I said, uh-oh, don't do it. Because a lot of this is mentioning things that were particularly sensitive. Some of it might be on public record, but still, some things are put in a very sensitive manner. So, that's why only certain things have been blocked out, you know, and they put only so much in the actual reports. Like if you see the media, they don't take every single thing that they say. They take key hit words. Everything else, that's between you, that woman, and God, and the law. Y'all gonna have to figure that out. So this is why that's why I'm saying for Marcellus Wiley, you have to be a little bit more careful, because they will spin that to you, weaponizing your fan base. So after said citizens and whatever. He's weaponizing everyone to go after his wife. This is exactly the controlling behavior we're talking about in these reports. Seen this show, baby? That man did not abuse that woman, not the way she thought, in my opinion, based on what I've seen. Nah. Well, it depends what you're trying to get out of it. You know, you could bend one way or another, but it's like, what are you trying to get out of it? What you trying to accomplish? Don't worry, it's a long day. You'll get there. Mm-hmm. Dana White smacked his wife around and made a slap league afterwards. Exactly. Yeah, it sponsored a slap league and everybody loves it. No. When things are bad, they're bad. But no, I never would take that approach. Oh no, they want me up there, so I'm gonna go up there on the platform. They was like, "We ain't seen you since the Knicks one," so I'm gonna have to go up there and take care of business. Your boy gonna handle that business. Trust me. So I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, the FBI ignored it, so that was just a waste. But it is what it is, right? Peace. I see you. Yeah, I know. They don't want anyone to have any type of the magnet ball, all of it, bro. They don't want anybody to have that. Case ain't dismissed. They just decided not to investigate.